States of matter. Everything around us is made of matter, which means it takes up space and has weight. Matter comes in three common forms called states of matter. They are solid, liquid, and gas. Let's break down this concept in bit more detail for kids. Everything you see, touch, and use is made of matter. Matter is anything that has weight and takes up space. Matter can change how it looks and behaves, and we call those different forms as the three main states. Solid. Solids have a fixed shape and don't change size unless you break or cut them. The tiny particles inside solids are packed super close together and stay in one place, like friends sitting shoulder to shoulder. Examples: ice cubes, a toy car, a pencil. Liquid. Liquids don't have their own shape. Instead, they take the shape of the container you put them in. But they always keep the same amount of liquid inside, no matter what. The tiny particles in liquids can slide past each other like people holding hands but dancing around. Examples: juice, water, milk. Gas. Gases can be tricky because they don't have a shape or size at all. The particles in gases zoom all around, flying far apart and filling up all the space they can. Examples: the air you breathe, steam from hot water, the bubbles in soda. Changing states is magic you can see. When you heat a solid, it can melt into a liquid, like ice turning into water on a sunny day. When a liquid gets hotter, it can turn into gas, like steam when water boils. When you cool a gas, it can turn back into liquid, like when steam turns into water drops on a cold window. When you cool a liquid, it freezes into a solid, like making ice cubes in the freezer. Fun fact: your breath is invisible gas, but when it's cold outside, you can see it because your warm breath turns into tiny water droplets or ice crystals like a little cloud. That's matter changing states right in front of you. Neat, right? Learning about states of matter lets you understand why water can be ice, liquid, or steam. All the same stuff, just behaving differently because of heat or cold. Here's a fun and simple experiment to help kids understand the states of matter concept. Ice, water, and steam experiment. What you need is ice cubes, a clear glass or small pot, stove or kettle. For this, adult supervision is needed. A plate or tray. First, look at the ice. It's solid. Put some ice cubes in the glass or on a plate. Notice how the ice has a solid shape and you can hold it. The particles are packed tightly. Melt the ice, that is liquid. Leave the ice at room temperature or put in a warm spot. Watch as it slowly melts into water. A solid ice turns into liquid water. The water takes the shape of its container. Next step is to boil the water, that is gas or steam. With adult help, heat the water in a pot or kettle until it boils. See the steam rising. That's water turning into gas. The gas spreads into the air and you can even feel its heat. Catch the steam. Hold a cold plate above the steam. Be careful not to burn yourself. Water droplets will form on the plate. This is condensation, that is turning gas back into liquid. What's happening? Ice is solid because it keeps its shape. Water is liquid because it flows and fills containers. Steam is gas because it floats and fills the air. Heating or cooling changes matter from one state to another. This simple water experiment shows all three states of matter and helps kids see the changes clearly with something familiar and easy to try at home or in class. It's fun, safe, and educational.